Hello, welcome to Road Adventure Photos. Today, first I'd like to thank everybody for reaching 100 subscribers. At least I hope it stays that high when this message reaches you. If it's not at 100 and it's dropped, well, you know what happened. But it was a fun ride to 100 subscribers. Um, Things I've learned along the way to this first minor milestone is it's difficult. It took a lot of videos. It took a lot of work, maybe more than it should have, because I don't promote. I don't think I've ever said like and subscribe on my videos, because I only want people to subscribe if they enjoy the same type of things that I'm doing here, which is just recording the world as I see it. It's one of the things that amazed me about YouTube when it first started was anybody could put a video out that was probably way more interesting than a whole TV production. They could just show their life, and that's more interesting to me than some manufactured show. Even a documentary or something, it goes through multiple edits, and it's basically fiction before it's all done, because so many people have put their mark on it, and it's not really what they saw behind the cameras. It's a very fine-tuned message, where YouTube videos are just normal Joes out here doing their thing. And I appreciate it when I see others, and now that I've tried it myself and put serious effort into it, I really appreciate their work, because it's not easy. There's many things that go into it. So, with that, I'm going to continue. We're going to go to Clermont County today. I have a project called the Ohio County Photo Project, where I spend one day in each county. Well, those rules that I initially made for this project are getting skewed as the project goes along. Clermont County, the last time I was there was 2004, and I only did maybe half a day in the county, where I went down to the Ohio River and spent some time down there and got some photos of the muddy banks of the Ohio. But there's more to Clermont County. I need to get a picture of their courthouse. That's a mandatory thing that I've got for all of the counties. I don't know what else is there. There's East Fork State Park. I was going to go there today, but we got some snow. Sometimes Southern Ohio doesn't have as much snow as Central, so we'll just have to see. It'll just be another adventure. And I hope you come along for the ride. To get started, I'll show you some of the pictures from back in 2005 when I first visited Clermont County. Clermont County is a river county, so one of the first things I seen when I went last time was down on the river, and it was a barge. This one's pushing coal. This is another shot of a barge coming through the steam coming off the river, or the fog, I guess you'd call it. Not steam, it wasn't boiling. But yeah, the winter weather never disappoints on the river. And I believe this is like a tender of some sort. It's like a dock that they could resupply the barge with, for like stuff that the barge would need. And this was the muddy banks of the Ohio with the fog rolling off the water. And this is a lock system. Many parts of the Ohio are very shallow, so they
have to set up a lock system to move the boats through these parts. And they dredge them out, keep them deep so that boats can make it through there. And that's how they handle the elevation changes too. These are some boats and barges used for tending the lock system. That's just a close-up of the banks of the Ohio and the mud. So now that you've seen the old photos, let's work our way down and see what else is in the county that's farther north.
For those that are wondering, you're riding in a 2018 Toyota Prius. And I love this car. No, I'm not a greenie, as you might say. I do like a nice environment, but I understand the world is never going to be 100% green. So the main reason I got the 2018 Prius was for selfish reasons. Fuel mileage. I drive Uber a lot, and it's an excellent Uber car. Rarely has any problems. Very reliable car, and it does everything I need it to do. So sometimes I put a camera out on the hood, which gets really clear footage. I found out we're still experimenting with that, but I don't have any cameras that can do that in inclement weather. So this video, at least this section of it, the driving section, is brought to you on a True dash cam. A lot of people want to know about dash cams, and I've only used True. They're the only ones I can tell you about. I find them to be mandatory. This day and age, you don't know what's going to happen. So it's good to have footage to show what happened in the event of a collision or anything. And in my opinion, they're good enough for vlogging. You know, I need to do some I do some audio work to the audio on it. The audio isn't the best, but other than that, it's good enough footage to put on YouTube. Sometimes the footage isn't very exciting, but you know, just watching someone drive is a niche. It's not something that everybody wants to watch.
I don't know who comes up with these slogans, but there it is. You're in Ohio, and you can find it here. Nothing's really hidden well here.
Well, we've reached the city of Mainville. I'm still looking for verification that I'm in Clermont County. I may not be. I would have to pull over and look. I'm pretty sure this is Clermont County now, just from guessing. No signs have told me such yet. There we go. Welcome to Clermont County, right there, Goshen Township. Now I know I can start talking about Clermont County because I'm in it. This is all new to me here. One of the things I like about this project is I go places I probably never would have went otherwise, even though they're not far from home. I've set my GPS to take me to Batavia. So we're just following whatever roads it suggests. We've got mobile homes on the left, so we're not heavily zoned around here. Wow. It's shocking to see that when just a few miles back I was in definitely zone territory just outside the county. Definitely some money. And they would not allow these mobile homes just a few miles from here, I'm sure. My previous trip in 2004, if I remember correctly, was doomed due to weather. I wonder if today's going to be like that too. I've got a plan if it is. My cell phone can shoot in inclement weather. If that's what we got to use to finish this project up, that's what we're going to do. Got some classic cars there. This must be the town of Goshen. Busy little place. That sign said this is part of the Morgan Heritage Trail. I believe that's for Morgan's Raiders. It's the route that the Confederates took up through Ohio during the Civil War. There are some magnificent homes out here, as well as numerous horse farms, which tells me there is money here, at least in part. Now, it's odd to see this because when I searched the internet, for the latest news out of Clermont County, all that you seen was drug problems. And that's not fair. I mean, the county I'm from's got serious drug problems, as do most rural counties in Ohio, but I did not expect to see the fantastic homes. We reached the city of Owensville. And we've made it to Batavia.
This was the prize photo I was after. This is the Clermont County Courthouse in Batavia. I'm trying to get all of the courthouses, so we've got another one. Clermont County is in there. I took a walk through town, and there was the police with someone pulled over that had a handicap placard and one passenger with their feet on the dash. And there were people downtown with pajama pants on. The Republican Party is in the Masonic Temple building. There's an International Order of Oddfellows building. The downtown looks a lot like most other downtowns in small town Ohio. Well, I finished a little walking tour, so we'll take a little drive through Batavia. If I can figure out how to get out of this parking lot. I was surprised at what a clean little town it is. With the bad newspaper reports, I just didn't expect. I went to Bean and Brew over there. Very good coffee. Highly recommend it. And this is the main drag here. We have the Republican Party there where all the flags were. Up here on the left, we've got the Clermont County Courthouse. Just a quiet little burg. See what this we'll see what the side streets are like here. Very nice little homes. Well, that's enough of Batavia. We'll head to East Fork State Park.
We'll go check out East Fork State Park. Well, there it is. There's the lake. Very beautiful.
And there's a view of East Fork State Park with the person down there in the van who
Thinks we come to state parks to enjoy his music. Oh well. There'll always be that guy. Always. If it wasn't for that, this would be a really nice, quiet, serene place. Well, we're down to the beach. At least the rocky part of the beach. Someone here has humor. You never really want people to send nudes, though. You just don't. It's always the wrong people send them. It's never the people that should. It's always the people that shouldn't. But there's the message on the beach. Well, I'm going to go to the East Fork area, they call it. I'd like to get a better view of the Little Miami River. We'll see if that can happen before I get home today. Well, I'd wanted to go to that church, but it's full of sheriffs. Maybe I can kill some time here and see if they're still there. Well, I'll take a walk over there and see what I can do with my camera. It's always good to take time to watch the ducks. Well, I wanted to get pictures of that church, but looks like law enforcement has something to do there. Looks like a drug deal problem. More sheriffs are coming. They had his backpack and stuff out on the hood of the car. Well, what a bum. I suppose better a little inconvenience than not being able to enjoy the park because drug deals are going down. So many little small houses. It's kind of interesting. It's like, were they just cottages of some sort, or did people only need small homes for some reason back in here? Or could it be that that's all they could afford? I don't know. This must be the town of Bethel, because that's Bethel Feed Mill. Well, there's a theater sign down here, but it would appear they don't like anybody parking in their town. Every place has a no parking. Not really that welcoming of a little burg. We'll see what's on down the road. Some places you just get that feeling. Sometimes the feeling's wrong, but you know. Well, we made it to Williamsburg. We're hitting all the cities. This one even comes equipped with a speed trap. Williamsburg looks like a interesting little town. I'm sure on a Sunday afternoon like this, there's not much open, but interesting enough. Look at the size of that prison. I mean school. Kind of looks like a prison. Looks like they're leveling the old farm there. They left the kitchen sink. East Fork Wildlife Area. Well, there's a view of the river down off the edge of the road that you can't see from the dash cam, but maybe we'll get lucky and there's a way down to it.
Well, this is the bike path at East Fork in the wilderness area. I really wish I had more time to explore. Looks pretty interesting. Definitely a lot of bird watching activity going on back here. I thought I seen something about an overlook. Maybe if you follow the bike path back far enough, you find the overlook. But the most I found was this little bridge down here. Here's the bridge I was talking about. Takes you over this little creek. The Little Miami River is supposed to be around here somewhere. I'm sure that's not it. That's got to be just a little creek. Certainly beautiful. And again, it'd be really nice and serene if there weren't so many people around, but this guy thinks we want to hear his exhaust. Yeah, it's just really beautiful.
Well, we're done with Williamsburg. Let's go up to Stonelick State Park if we got enough daylight left. Well, I certainly have covered Clermont County better than the last time I was here. The last time all I had time for was down by the river. There's a lot more to it. They sure like their big skeletons. Coogan's Bluff. More horse stables. My guess is they're connected to this park. And I'm probably right. Because on the left is the park, and on the right's the horse stables. Two Ohio beaches in one day. Awesome. Well, we made it to Stonelick Lake. Started a big boom over there. Don't know what that was. But they got a beach, you know. Nothing like a day at the beach. I don't even see any birds down here today. Hear a woodpecker somewhere. It's a blue heron. I really doubt you can see it on this camera. Maybe, they're big enough. This is just a peaceful little bog here. Kind of a little feeder goes up there.
Bet there's some good fishing in there. Every once in a while you hear a woodpecker. It's kind of anticlimactic end to Clermont County. But it's good to know what's around, you know. And there may be plenty that I didn't uncover. And I have had long walks on the beach. Can't beat that. It's a very cold walk on the beach, but it's a beach. Can't have everything. I'm kind of hanging out down here. There was a couple arguing in the parking lot, and I don't need to be any part of that. And who knows, you may enjoy a long walk on the beach with me. I'm trying to figure out what type of animal was poking around down here. 100% sure it's a dog, just about 100%. Hoping we'd see a fish jump or something. Looks like they're big on the frisbee golf. Looks like you could lose your frisbee in the water around here. Caution, flying disc zone. Someone could throw a disc from all the way across. Seems like a good way to lose a disc. Or a frisbee, whatever you want to call them. I'm right in the middle of the zone. I could get smacked with one at any point. Well, it's a strange gadget there. Don't know what they use that for. The disc golf world is a mystery to me. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start heading home. It's been an interesting day. Learned a little bit about Clermont County.